Something popping? Oh, I got one. Got one. Yeah, got one. What's going on, fishing buddies? Welcome back to the channel. Kayak fishing Pensacola this morning. I am in a new territory. I have never launched from this area and it's looking delicious. Water temps are starting to rise. We're moving into that magical springtime action, but we are in that transition period where you can't get a pattern on anything. So I'm out here with Clint from Lost Key Outdoors this morning, and we're gonna see if we can make something happen. Let's get it out there. Today's video is brought to you by Lost Key Outdoors in Perdido Key, one of my favorite places to be. Surf fishing, kayak fishing, outdoor camping gear, fly fishing. Those guys do it all. You guys check them out. I have their website linked in the description of this video. If this is your first time tuning into the channel, thank you very much. My name is Blaine Roberts. I run PERDIDOBLANE Outfitters in Perdido Key, Orange Beach, Pensacola. I'm running surf fishing guides and kayak fishing guides. I also offer surf fishing lessons and overnight kayak excursion in my services. If you're coming down on vacation, you're interested in any of that, you can find everything at perdidoblane.com, linked in the description. All my pricing is there. Let's get to fishing. Got my hands on some hoodwinks this morning. This is my buddy Nate. He has a YouTube channel, Southern Salt Kayak Fishing. He's also running some kayak fishing guides, and he is pro staff with myself with Ocean Wave sunglasses. Nate's over in Alabama. Nate does big things, y'all, and now he's doing baits. So these were passed off to Clint up at the shop, so he passed them off to me. We're definitely gonna give these a shot this morning, y'all. I'll be strapping that hoodwink on my new 6'3" custom rods by Lost Key Outdoors. This bad boy holds up to a 3-ounce lure weight. Super short butt for the kayak, so you're not hitting yourself in the belly. The 6'3" length is just very easy to handle on a kayak. I got it paired up with a 2500. This is not the reel I'm gonna keep on it. I will pair this with an LKO gear 2500, but this is just what I had at the moment. Nice custom work on the cork, as you can see, got the PB logo on there, the Lost Key Outdoors. Clint's doing all kind of custom stuff up at the shop. You guys go check him out. I'm gonna go ahead and troll one on my way out. We are in Florida, so speckled trout season is closed, but flounder and reds are open. All right, got my hoodwink on. This thing looks nice, y'all. It is interesting. Nice and gummy, was real easy to get the jig head on. Got a lot of action back here in the tail, little fins coming off, little point there at the end. This is a good looking bait. All right, we are entering the mouth here. I think this is gonna be our home for a while. Saw a little action over here. I'll try a little twitch bait action for a minute. See if that gets anything fired up. I'll try a few more casts back here, then I'm gonna move on. I saw a pop right up there by the bank. So I'm gonna throw that hoodwink over there. All right, that first little cut back there, that little creek slough did not produce. We saw one pop. That was it. So we're getting out of there, getting back into the main body of water. We're gonna whip around. Again, this is new territory for us, so we're really exploring today. But I believe this is gonna be a great spot once we find where the fish are holed up. All right, guys, moving into the new area. We got another little slough here that cuts off, a lot of structure. I'm gonna start it off with the hoodwink. Just work all these edges here, go back up there into that point, work that grass area around there, and then maybe hit these docks on the way out. See if there's anything lurking around. All right, let's put some scent in the water. Fight Club Curly Tail. I am gonna go with the pink one. Try this guy out. I always pop these tails right when they come out of the pack, just to get them loosened up and ready. And I'm using a CMB custom jig head today. This doesn't have any paint on it or anything like that, just solid silver. But it has these little barbs here, which work great for these softer baits. So I like those barbs when I'm using these fight clubs because it'll dig into that bait and hold it on there good. And that guy is on there. He is not going anywhere. A lot of times pinfish will grab these tails, and if you don't have those barbs, it'll just pull it off the jig head, and you're constantly having to adjust it. So that little CMB custom jig with the barbs is gonna work great for these baits. All right, new area. We came back past launch. There's a big sandbar out here in front of me. And it drops down, Clint says, about 8 to 10 feet. So I am gonna throw some plastics in there and see if anything's hiding out. I'm gonna throw it up on the sandbar and bump it real slow across, because there could be a flounder dug up in there. I'll try to bounce one over here by these docks. Current's pushing me. Something popping? Oh, I got one. Got one. Yeah, got one. On the curly tail. All right. Oh, it's a nice trout. That's a nice trout, guys. Finally, we got him on the curly tail, right there by the docks. Where's my net? Oh, that's a good one, dude. That's a keeper for sure. Come here. All right. There's got to be more, Clint. Beautiful speck, guy. Absolutely destroyed that curly tail. Using that little CMB custom jig head to keep that curly tail on. Nice catch. He is a keeper, but they're out of season. We're gonna let this guy go. This wind has definitely picked up. It is pushing me everywhere. That is when it's nice to have these pedal drives, guys. I know they're expensive, but they will enhance your fishing when the wind is blowing. It is hard for me to believe that that was the only speck hanging around. Oh man, horrible cast. Come on, one more would be nice. Loaded up. I am not mad at that. We're out there about 3 hours. Like I said, this is super tough fishing this time of year. Nice 20-inch trout. That did come at the end of the trip. Like, we had basically given up, and we caught that guy right here by launch. But we're moving into spring, guys. That magical moment is almost here. Let's talk about this little kayak rod. I wasn't saying much about the rod during the recording of the video because I was just like overwhelmed at how awesome this thing is. I basically was just kind of waiting for something to go wrong. But what Clint has done up at Lost Key is he has greatly shortened the whole butt and reel seat of this rod to fit for us guys in the kayak. This is extremely important, guys. It's a super tight fit in the kayak, and any kind of inches that you can save is very beneficial, especially if you're a guy with kind of like a belly. You got a little belly on you, and you got your standard rods with the long handles. You know, you're hitting yourself in the gut. I mean, even casting this thing, because of the length, 6'3", in the short little butt, I think this is 6 inches. I was just doing one-hand cast over and over again. I mean, it feels that comfortable in your hands. And I'll show you just like a quick comparison of what I'm talking about. This is your standard 7-foot inshore rod. I love these rods. This is the Akuma Fish Bite series. I use these for my customers on the guides. But if you line these guys up and make them even at the bottom, look where the reels sit. This LKO rod reel is sitting, I mean, it's almost double. Makes it very easy to handle, guys, in the kayak. Again, any room that you can save is better. When Clint first started pitching the idea of a 6'3" rod to me, I was like, this guy's crazy. It was 6'3" rod. Like, I never heard of such blasphemy. But then he made one for himself and I got my hands on it and I saw what he was talking about. So had him make me one, obviously. I mean, it's a custom rod, but I didn't go super flashy with it. Kept everything very simple, very clean. I went with a fatter top cork piece here. A lot of the rods, they're a lot skinnier. It does save a little weight, I guess, to shave this off, but this rod is so light to begin with, I felt I didn't need it, and I like that bigger knob up here to hold. I just feel like it's more secure in my hand. So after today's test run, I am having Clint build me now a 7'6" for twitch baits, but with this same style, reel seat and butt. The 6-inch handle and the fatter cork piece up here. So my 6'3" here is basically gonna be for like my paddle tails, and then I'll have that 7'6" with the short handle, short butt for twitch baits. And then I have Frisky Fins building me a 6'9". So I'll have a nice range of 3 different kayak rods, which I'll take every time. The 7-foot dagger that I use, that'll go on board when I'm fishing for like sheep's head and things like that. Super impressed with this rod, guys. LKL gear, Lost Key Outdoors over in Perdido Key. You guys give Clint a call if you want something made. Getting out of here, guys. I'll be back out here tomorrow. Try it again. Till next time, fishing buddies.